Well, MyMed Pharmacy is an independent retail and compounding pharmacy serving the community of the Central Valley. Joining us today to talk all about everything they offer is Ria Jana and Robina Malhorta, who are both pharmacists and owners in partnership of MyMed Pharmacy and Compounding. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
We're so excited to have y'all here. I guess real quick, tell us a little bit about the pharmacy. What are you guys all about?
Well, firstly, we are a regular walk-in prescription pharmacy, just like all the other chain pharmacies, with compounding in addition to that. But I think the main thing that's different is our focus, customer service. That's what really sets us apart to the other chain pharmacies.
So we're basically, so we're basically an independent pharmacy, you know, right up there with, you know, I mean, I think way back when the pharmacist down the street was what people looked up to, and that was the person they went to after, you know, that physician, any questions they had, they went to the pharmacist to go ask, and I think that's the feeling we wanted to bring into our community, because we felt like that was what was missing in the equation, because both of us have a lot of experience in the pharmacy industry. We've both worked for over 20 years as pharmacists, and we both have worked in different arenas, and I think what we felt working in all the different arenas or you know, different places was that the customer service and the personal touch was what was missing, and we felt like if we came together and partnered up and opened an independent pharmacy, that that's something that we could bring to the community, and that's what started all of this for us.
Absolutely, especially when it comes to medical things, it can get so confusing and overwhelming, so that's awesome. You say it's a pharmacy and compounding. What's the compounding part to that?
So the compounding has many various aspects to it, because we compound everything from bioidentical hormone creams, pain creams, pediatric formulations, dermatological, skincare. So it's such a large range of different specialties. But the main thing is it's customer focused. So it's just individually formulated to suit the needs of that particular prescription for the patient. And then we're able to just tweak it up, formulate based on their needs specifically. So it's not just some product that you just order from a wholesaler and dispense out. We're making it from scratch, basically, in our pharmacy. And that includes creams, liquids, gels, capsules as well for autoimmune conditions.
Troches.
There's a long list of, we work with a lot of specialist physicians who do prescribe these, and that's how we are able to help the community, especially sometimes they may have like severe allergies to regular meds that's available, so we are able to pull that out from there, change it with something else, and formulate it that way.
I mean, it's huge to know you guys have their back in situations like this, because it can be really scary sometimes.
Oh,
and then,
yes.
And then there's other times where products are not available. They're recalled, they're not available. In that situations, what do the physicians do? You know, they're kind of stuck. They don't know where the patients need to go if they need certain medications. So that's when compounding also comes into play, because a pharmacy that has a compounding license can always go in there and they can compound it specific to the patient's needs. So I think that helps out quite a bit.
Oh, so that's a whole nother license on top of the pharmaceutical side of it.
Correct.
Wow, so that's also something that sets you guys apart.
Correct.
That's huge. Well, what are some of the services that you give people when they come in?
So we do have deliveries that we do. So, you know, typically with chains and stuff, I know they're leaning towards it at this point in time, and some of them are talking about it, but that's a service we've provided since we opened up about 4 years ago. And what we do is we actually deliver to the patient's homes at no extra delivery charge. So the patients, you know, they call in, they need their meds, the physicians call in, something's urgently needed by their patients. We have hospices, home health care facilities that we work with, and all of those meds are processed, filled, and then delivered to the patient's home or the facilities that we work with closely.
That's huge. I mean, so many patients can't drive or can't go out. I mean, that's a game changer.
Yeah, they really find that convenient and really happy with that. And we also do administer immunizations as well. So ranging from the flu shot, flu shots coming up, the shingles, pneumonia, tetanus, which the kids need before entering 7th grade, the vaccines there, and then In addition, we specialize as well with injecting the long-acting psychiatric injection. So we work very closely with a lot of psychiatrists here in Fresno because there's not many pharmacists that do this.
So yeah, instead of having to go to the hospital or a physician's office to get these psych injections, the patients can actually come to the pharmacy once a month. And so what these patients are they're not compliant with their medications. They don't take their medications on a daily basis. So the physicians feel they're the appropriate candidates who can get an injection once a month or once every 3 months, depending on what's appropriate for that particular patient. And what they do is they get that injection, the medication lasts in that system for that 1 month or 3 months. So it's, this way the physician or the family doesn't have to worry about that patient taking that medication or being non-compliant. And that's where we kind of, fit in, because at a lot of the clinics and stuff, the patients have to wait long hours to be able to be seen by the physician. Whereas when they come into the pharmacy, 5-10 minutes probably is a max they have to wait to be able to come and get the injection and be ready to, head on out. So it's kind of nice.
Well, thank you ladies so much for coming to us and chatting all about this. I mean, it's incredible what you guys do, just kind of a one-stop shop, and you guys got everyone's back. Thank you.
Well, thank